Alright, this one's mission 3 and it's called City on Fire. Let's see if I can buy anything. I can buy it, but do I want to? Gee, I don't know. This thing can take out ground targets pretty good. I'm gonna stick where I am right now, though. If you take note of that little thumbnail in the bottom, kind of right-ish, in the bottom-ish right area, looks very similar to some other environments in Ace Combat. It seems that in every Ace Combat there seems to be a bridge and surrounded by a city and a bay and a port. So just keep that in mind when you're playing Ace Combat. You're always going to run into one of those, so be prepared. Be very prepared.
An enemy aircraft carrier has entered a port in Anchorhead Bay and is now resupplied. When
All right.
completed, the enemy will develop an operation at sea with the carrier as their main force. We will make a surprise attack on the carrier and the supply facility.
All right, we have to take out a carrier. That's all that really matters. Well, nothing really matters actually, but nothing really matters. Okay, not enough of that. But you know, we'll see how this goes. The city's on fire. Not yet, but I will make it go on fire very quickly, soonly, very soonly. La, da, da, da. Oh, our first ground target. Our first ground target. Oh, there. Ow. Oh, there we go. It hit me. You know, that's what I get. You gotta love. I call this this music I would call 80s cheese rock. It totally sounds like 80s, you know, 90s, late 80s, MIDI kind of. I don't know, synthesizer and just cheesy rock. But you know, you gotta love it. It's Ace Combat. Ow! 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 I got nailed. That guy nailed me. I need to stop getting nailed is what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Now, all the missions in this game, I believe, I may be wrong, I might have to correct myself, but most, if not all, the missions are, you have to take out these targets, and when you take out those targets, the mission is over. You have won. It gets a little bit repetitive, but it's just, that's Ace Combat 2 and how it rolls. I'm not having very much luck with these guns, taking them out without getting shot the fuck up. Oh, altitude too low for flying. No. Oh, you don't tell that to a pilot. You don't tell that to a pilot. That's one of my favorite lines. They say that in they say that in Air Combat. Well, I have lots of favorite lines from Air Combat. I have lots of them. I'll have to point those out when I finally get to that game. You know, I've never actually beat that game. I never really had the desire to. It kind of sucks. But you know what? I'm going to after I beat this Ace Combat 2. It's finally time to beat Air Combat. It's finally time. And I played that game a lot, and I never beat it. Mostly because I played it when I was like a kid and I was just fucking around the whole time. But you know, it's still a classic. And you've got to appreciate its cheesiness. Uh-oh. Lam pam para. Yeah, Ace Combat. Gotta love it. I haven't clearly not listened to the Air Combat 2 soundtrack enough. Ace Combat. Why did I call it Air Combat? I don't know. Whatever. I would have rather had them called Air Combat, honestly, because this is way too sucky to be called Ace Combat. In my personal opinion, you know, it's good for what it is, but really it follows in the it's a direct descendant of Air Combat, and it's pretty much like Air Combat 1.5. I might not even give it a 2, but you know what? It's a good time. You can't hate on it too much because it's Ace Combat. But more than that, it's I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a good time still. As much as I hate on it, I'm gonna be hating on this game a lot. I will warn you. But it's still fun, and I think any real Ace Combat, any Ace Combat fan looking for not necessarily the next Ace Combat to play, but you know, something interesting, something something serious history. You know, you can't go wrong playing some Ace Combat 2, and just going about it, having a good time with it. You can't go wrong. Let's watch a little tiny bit of replay. It's gonna let us see here. That's it. That's amazing. All right, that's enough replay because that's all we get to look at. Yeah, the replay is kind of lacking. I took out quite a bit, but I also took a lot of damage because those guns are pretty painful. Yes, I believe that's a good word for it. All right, that was mission 3. Now we have to decide what we want to do for mission 4. So I will see you there.